we've got a binding, or maybe a...
Didn't go too ham on the minion wave, it was just autoing it. But it looks like with just the wards dropped, we're going to have that standoff on red. I love having these standoffs. Even though there's fighting going on here and you know, bindings are hitting, blah, blah, on the bottom side, it's way more fun to watch this. I don't even know what you want to call it, ring around the rosy.
This is the greatest thing. The red buff got mad, it got impatient, and now it's reset. Xmithie is just saying, all right, forget this. I'm not going to bother with this.
There, by process of elimination, Dardoch started on your red quadrant, and you hawkshot his blue quadrant. He is in neither of those anymore. Where is he? He's got to be on his own red quadrant. So Immortals know Dardoch should be on the bottom side. Insanity does have to Valkyrie stacked with the second part of the chain.
Oh, nice flash from Ashe. Still has the current lead in terms of tempo because Dardoch spent so much time just going on a Tour de Rift. But Xmithie now finds himself caught out by the binding, flashes away to stay high HP for the ensuing fight. Hakuho stepping forward. Apollo also going to be supplying some damage there with a volley, but now Hakuho forced to flash over the...
No flash, he's got to be very wary of Dardoch. He's just going to counter jungle right in front of his face, and Insanity's got the inside route.
Well, Xmithie does win these 1v1s straight up. Trundle's a much better duelist than Lee Sin is, except for the fact that the chickens were beating him up the entire time, so Xmithie gets ignited and auto
damage is just the icing on top of the cake there for Dig double top wards.
All calculated, all planned, and now all the damage onto aphromoo here in the bottom lane. Immortals, they get themselves a counter kill. The game's all tied up. Viper tries to get away, and the Haymaker keeps him alive. And start point, nobody's really close to having a first completed item here just yet. You can see top side, Allorim going for that Sunfire Cape as you would normally expect. In the mid lane, Fenix once again just picking up a freebie onto Insanity. Not 2 assists on Dardoch here, going for the Tiamat very early on the Lee Sin for the accelerated farming. We'll see if he can steal away this chicken here from Xmithie. Hakuho has showed up. Xmithie using the subjugate as well. Over the wall goes Insanity. Dardoch barely living gets away with the Sonic Wave back onto the Minion Wave to facilitate the last part of the exit. Enchanted Crystal Arrow finds the target. Hakuho's coming in. He needs a little bit of damage to find him in the box. Will not quite do it. The flash from Xmithie, but it's Shelly up yet. They're just doing this the old-fashioned way.
Do it by hand.
2 different punch champions just punching the snot out of that wall. A big old piece of brick. Just boom, 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 boom. Shelly summoned up mid lane. Dardoch in hot pursuit of some chickens. Fenix hanging around here to make sure he gets some play money. Fenix,
it's fine. It'll go to Dardoch, and with Dardoch going
up along with Apollo to make sure they can DPS this down in time before Dignitas has a chance to contest. That is 2 Drakes early on here for Immortals, and it's Ocean Soul once more.
You know, got the rush on fully completed Ludens. If you get packaged, it's been buffed so many times. Okay, Dardoch's in.
Oh, they're trying to make a play onto Hakuho here. Viper also coming in looking to facilitate this one here in the front line. The Haymaker will grab it. Big punch versus laser. Big punch. Dardoch did use that first one to grab plate money in the mid lane. Xmithie coming over towards the Rip Trail pit now. Finds both Viper and Dardoch just waiting for him. And now a beautiful flash into a 3-man face breaker. Dardoch also getting the kick off through the Immortals lines. Everybody from IMT in full retreat. Viper still there on the front line. Shelly down to 2,000 HP. Viper is grabbed there by a nice death sentence from Hakuho, and he's gone. The Haymaker was not quite ready to...
Is a pretty good option.
Here they go. The binding fired off, just barely misses out on Apollo. Needed 100 extra range to make that one happen. Dardoch is pulled and controlled by the death sentence, but he will not be taken down. Allorim firing off the ulti, and Immortals may have found their fight. Xmithie being controlled here on the very front lines as Dardoch grabs the kill onto him and now going to be taken down. Next Drake is spawning, and Immortals would love to take that one and keep this soul stack going. Xmithie loses a lot of HP here, though. Fenix working together with the ace in the hole from Johnsun to really put some pain on this guy. Dardoch also now caught out by the power of the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. If they kill the Dignitas jungler, that should surely be control over the Drake here now as Viper's coming in from behind. He goes for the ulti onto Apollo, and a beautiful wombo combo sends Immortals home in some caskets. Well done by Dignitas.
You feel for the AD carry on that one. When you see the Sett teleport, you just know, okay. Dig trying to deny them even stacking up, but they're giving up their mid control.
Oh, Hakuho nearly killed off there by Fenix, down to about 5% HP. Well, they have the last little bit they need to finish him off. Immortals backs away. They know they can't take the fight like this. They must surrender yet another Drake, and Dignitas will tie this Drake count up 2-2.
No, where's the lazy the game plan? That plus you got to watch for flank wards for Sett.
Oh,
Hook.
Nice plays on the Dardoch here, who nearly finds himself taken out, but Immortals can't quite seal the deal. So Dignitas maintains their aggressive posturing. Immortals coming in from the side here with Allorim, but Allorim now runs into Viper, who finds the ulti down onto Xmithie, trying to drag him back to the rest of Dignitas. Viper's still in a bad spot, bursted down, killed out, Insanity with the killing spree, and Dignitas continues their retreat after losing their top. Fortunately for them, it will not be ready as soon as the Drake spawns, so if Dignitas make a fast play for that Ocean Drake, they should be able to secure it for themselves. Death Sentence fired off, but won't find the mark. Fenix jumps in, and now Xmithie is their target here. The damage goes through, but a nice stopwatch will keep the Immortals jungler alive as the backup arrives, and Insanity goes on a rampage. It's 2 shutdowns here for Immortals. They kill off Dardoch, they kill off Johnsun. aphromoo is the next target. Lux does not have a lot of tools to defend herself from using the stopwatch to set it up. This is why I say stopwatch is the most broken item. Over how that fight went and how they've lost control here. Bottom lane, the turret has been taken down. Allorim continuing to enchant this minion wave, push these up. They got 2 cannons down there, which means plenty of reliable damage, although it will be slow onto the turrets. You can see Insanity doing the same thing here in the mid lane.
Jin, either with or against. Traps down, long range, hook landed.
Nice damage coming out from Fenix there. Xmithie down very low, but now the Immortals counterattack comes through. Flash over the wall coming out from their jungler as Viper is taken out and Insanity goes godlike. Low health bars on the Immortals, boys, but that doesn't matter because Dignitas are the ones who lost one of their bodies. Dignitas are the ones having to head back into the base to heal up in the fountain. Xmithie's still hanging out here. Fenix looking for some of the damage. Xmithie still somehow kept alive. The Ignite will tick down, and that very last tick will take him out. So a 1-for-1 here at the end of the day, but the day's not over just yet. Insanity has arrived, and he needs somebody to sign for this package. Nobody from Dignitas is willing to step up here. No.
To do it now.
Now I'm equipped and ready to go for next time. And Immortals are equipped with their 3rd Drake. Xmithie can frontline, just tank the whole thing up. Allorim can keep Dignitas away, and the Baron is just dropping so quickly here.
Which means Insanity gets to walk on over, and they finally will be able to get inhibitor number 2.
Insanity and Allorim just take a nice leisurely afternoon stroll around the Dignity, still having a little bit of time left on that package, seeing if he can get a good use out of it. Here comes the Ornn horn. They're looking to go in. Ulti fired back towards aphromoo and Fenix. Dardoch tries to get himself away, but Insanity's going legendary. A very nice counterattack now coming out from Dignitas. They're aggro.
I just want to say the Nexus turrets are dying right now to super minions. Immortals are trying to stall.
Well, Viper's going in, looking to start the fight off. Nice base breaker onto 2, looking to keep this fight going here for the side of Dignitas. Immortals are going to be losing some HP. Dardoch taken very low. Dardoch is down. Hakuho keeping himself alive on the back end of the ramp as a shutdown occurs onto Viper as well. Insanity grabbing the kill on that one as Johnsun tries to get these auto attacks off, but they will not matter at all. Pillar over the wall, able to slow down the retreating members of Dignitas. Hakuho sticks around and just gets shot right in the face. But the important part is, Immortals are keeping them busy. They are keeping the remaining Dignitas players occupied. All they gotta do is stop the ports. The trades are happening. It's an absolute bloodbath. But Allorim, he has his hammer, and he's giving that turret a bonkin'. Bonk, bonk, bonk. That is the sound of the war horn battering down the last bastion of defense of Dignitas. Bonk, 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 bonk. There's the win.